I want to open a hedge fund. Cool. Is it still possible for a new hedge fund to beat the market nowadays? So it's really difficult to start a hedge fund. What you have to do is you have to work at larger hedge funds usually first and have a track record, or at least know some very wealthy people to invest. Now, I've raised and managed over $1 billion in my career. I made plenty of mistakes, and I want to help you be able to raise money as well. And so in my MBA program, I talk about a lot of advanced networking concepts that will help you to raise money. It's not guaranteed, but I promise you it will work because you only have to be right in business one time. Now, in terms of hedge funds outperforming, meaning generating alpha, that's what they call it. What happens is if the S&P 500 is up, say, 10% one year, and your fund is up 11%, that means you've outperformed by 100 basis points. And we refer to that as alpha, 100 basis points of alpha. And that's why hedge funds can charge large fees if they can outperform. The typical hedge fund charges 2 and 20. And what that means is this. They charge a 2% annual management fee, and then they get 20% of the profits. So if you make $100 investing in a hedge fund, you only get $80 back. They get $20 of it. It's very difficult to outperform, very difficult, because a lot of hedge funds are very short-term focused, and the government is cracking down as well on insider information. If you hear something, and it doesn't matter if you own a hedge fund or you're a regular investor like us, if you hear something from somebody about how a company is progressing in their current quarter, and if that's not publicly available to everybody, if you trade on that or tell other people that trade on that, then you can go to jail. I know it seems really out there, but ignorance of the financial laws are no excuse, like any laws really. And so if, let's say, you're lining up at a Starbucks one day and you hear of a couple of employees standing in front of you that work at Intel, ticker INTC, this is an Intel chip, and they say that we're going to miss this quarter, meaning they're not going to sell as much product. And if you transact on that, or tell other people that transact on that, you can go to jail. It's terrifying. And nobody is above the law. Now, we're seeing the same thing happen right now with Microsoft and Activision. So Microsoft announced about a $70 billion takeover of Activision back in January. And a day or two before the Microsoft announcement of acquiring Activision, Bobby Kotick, who's the CEO and founder of Activision, I've met him plenty of times, funny guy. Bobby Kotick met with David Geffen as well as Barry Diller. And then what happened was both those gentlemen, Geffen and Diller, who do wonderful things for charities, I can't believe they did this, they bought a ton of call options on Activision and made a lot of money when the stock went up a couple days later. And this is publicly disclosed. The SEC is investigating this. The Wall Street Journal broke the news a couple of weeks ago. But if you break the law when it comes to hearing something about a stock that not everybody hears, again, you can go to jail. So please be careful. And if anybody has additional questions about that, please let me know. The bottom line is a lot of hedge funds don't outperform anymore because the government has really cracked down on insider information. You got to be long-term focused, like Warren Buffett, who said, the longer the view, the wiser the intention.